Hello, hello, guys. Y'all, I really hate when it does this orientation. It's like a mini screen, right? I really hate it, but it is what it is. We're not looping shit. As you can tell, there's no music in the background either. Apparently, we lose monetization for that, and somebody's got to fund this shit show. Okay, I can't. Oh, here comes Dawn with the fucking jokes. The fucking jokester of the fucking zodiac, right? You gotta love that trickster energy. And without that trickster energy, there would be no divine comedians, okay? So, there's high level and low level, okay? High level and low level. Yeah, I do not like this orientation, y'all. To say the least. Dun, 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 dun. So, yeah, I came on a little early so we could, you know, chit chat a bit. I'm going to clean some stuff up. As you can tell, we're going to get a little serious in this reading because of the dream download that I had. And, right, it's got to get out there. Got to get out there. I'm hearing old ballroom music. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing like an old ballroom. Like a... Yeah, I'm seeing somebody do a curtsy. I'm seeing, it's like, not the masquerade ball, but it's like French Revolution time where they would have had the wigs and the pale white faces. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chat builder. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope that you guys didn't get too sucked into the political side of things. I'm hearing life is a three-ring circus, all of the ups and downs. Yeah, a circus, right? Shine, your light irritates their demons. What a nice way of opening up. Hey, Dan, how are you? How's it going? Dan, they're making me break out my reporter side tonight. Yep, we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes. I've been so busy, kind of frazzled, but doing good. You know what, Dan? All day today, I have felt like my head was a balloon and I was holding on to the string. Like, if I were to let go of the string, my head was going to float away from my body. And I've had headaches all on and off all day long that would start from the back of my head and shift all the way into the middle, like in my third eye. I have heard vibrations all day long in my third eye. Like, I'm really sensitive to sound right now. Super sensitive to sound and noise. A lot of us are going through upgrades and activations. Frazzle. I think it's something that we're going through collectively. Yeah, I think also a lot of us, as if we weren't sensitive before, we are extra sensitive right now to other people's energies and vibrations. There's a lot of entities out. Probably for the last week that I've been out, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're unself-aware. They have little to no, they don't give a shit about, anybody else other than self. Yeah, it's really yuck. Every time I get out, I can't wait to get back home. I see that. You're a good reporter. I've noticed, by the way, very talented. Aw, thank you so much, Dan. I'm so glad, that somebody's listening to my bullshit. Societal, absolutely. So, I guess, yeah, I just heard a big bang outside. A big bang. That's given me the birth of something new. The Big Bang Theory. Alright, so we're going to get on into this dream. Let me turn off my little heater here. The weather has been so up and down here. It's 80 degree one day, and then the next day it's 60 degrees. Alright, so we're going to get into it. I had this dream download on the 2nd. I don't know, do we need more light? I feel like we need more light. Maybe we should just, let me see. Where's Wolf Girl? I haven't talked to her all day. I figure, I'm hoping that she's getting some rest from everything. I hope that she's having a day off. She's a lot like us, Dan. What is a day off? What is a day off? Great weather it is great weather for November. It is. The last time that I recall having a winter like this, I believe I was 9 years old, and I remember roses still blooming in and around my birthday. As you notice, there's no music going on in the background. Apparently they frown upon that. Yeah, apparently they frown upon that part, but, So, we're going to go back to the, from 11-2. I also have some pictures, that I'm going to, put on here as well. I don't know if you have ever heard about the what I'm talking about on here. I had never heard of it. But we're going to get into it. So, I was in California. The funny thing is that song by, that, ooh, baby, move, baby, I'm in love. I'm in love. I can't remember who sings it. That was playing, right? I was on the road. A road trip on Route 66, Dan. I was getting my kicks on Route 66, right? Cross country. Okay, so, yeah. When we arrived, it was like a ghost town or a zombie land without people eating. There was a train wreck that had spilled all kinds of chemicals all over, right? and there were people dead in their cars. I feel like the time period was the 70s, but we'll talk about that. What I found, my findings when I actually did do some digging. When I woke up, I channeled the song Round and Round, Round and Round, Miss Amanda Jones, right? So I looked up the train, and it was 1989, San Bernardino, California, alongside Route 66. Okay, and like not even a week later, when they were cleaning that up, there was a gas explosion. I just want to put this out here. Norton Air Force Base was 19 minutes away, 8.8 miles away. Remember that 8.8. Also, there's a museum. They turned it into a museum, right? And there's also underground tunnels underneath this museum. Okay. Let's see. They announced the closure of it. No surprises here, right? In 1988. Are we getting that? Yeah. 1988. There we go. 1988. It closed down March 31st of 1994. Okay. Now, when I was on that road trip, here's the really creepy thing. It's not so creepy, I guess, but let me pull these pictures up. I'm going to show you the car that I was in. I really wish that this orientation, apparently, when you schedule a live and you let it click off, it reverts back. So, reverting back, right? Let me find the picture of the car. Okay. This was the car that I was road tripping in. How creepy, right? The surrounding area, I remember it being just like, it was just like this. A circle just like that I remember being in. And the people that were in their cars, they were dead. But they were just sitting there. Their bodies look really fresh. This happened on Duffy Street, okay? Okay, let's get to some more information. So, the base was closed due to contamination in the soil and groundwater. Now we're going to go back to the Air Force Base, right? All this is a cover-up, okay? All this is cover-up for not only the contaminants that they were putting in the ground, but the what was going on underground, okay? It was an Air Force base. There was lots of aerial activity, we'll just say. The soil and the groundwater, which placed it on the U.S. EPA's national priorities list. And need you mind, this was after the train wreck and the gas explosion from the pipeline. So, redevelopment. The Air Force Real Property Agency transferred the base to local organizations for redevelopment in 2007. The Inland Valley Development Agency received the non-aviation portion, and the San Bernardino International Airport Authority received the airport. So let's go ahead and click on some more. Norton Air Force Base in San Bernardino, California closed on March 31st, 1994. The closure announcement, the base realignment, and the closure commission announced the closure in 1988. Close reasons: the base was closed due to contamination in the soil and groundwater, which placed it on the EPA's national priorities. Okay, there's going to be a resurgence of those contaminants to the places around. When I was in that dream, there was like zombies. They weren't eating people, but it was turning people into zombies. Okay, that land is still contaminated. The whole train wreck and the gas explosion was a much bigger cover-up, okay? And we're going to kind of see and get into what exactly that was. What exactly was that? Because it sure was no coincidence, right? We know that the government covers up shit all the time. And I wouldn't be dreaming of that if it didn't have purpose, okay? I dream sometimes 2, 3, 4 different dreams a nighttime. And I'm not always in my body per se. It's, I guess you could call it sympathetic resonance. To those that aren't, either I'm put in that position so that I can learn from it, and or quite literally I'm driving somebody else's car because they have, yeah, because they have tapped out and they're not strong enough, okay? So sympathetic resonance. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get into this. Tell me more about boss, leader, leadership, follower, ruler. Yeah. This was some kind of underground industry, right? As more and more information comes out about these tunnels, underground tunnels, especially leading to these so-called museums and Air Force bases, what I'm getting there is extraterrestrial activity. Not only that, but the human moving around. Not only that, but the transferring of consciousness, okay? These people aren't driving their cars, okay? Explorer, other, adventurer, crusader, pioneer. And remember how I said in the beginning, my head has felt like this all day long, like a balloon, like I'm just holding on to the string and it's about to float away? That's giving me the Air Force, right? Writer, scribe, communications, publisher, messenger, and this is a cover-up, right? The messenger, the communications, they were getting communication, right? Communication. And this is giving me reptilian, right? This is giving me reptilian. This was a big cover-up for something else. Yeah, they were contaminating the ground, but that isn't the real reason. They wanted this land for something else. Helpless maiden, saboteur, destroyer, destruction, fool. There goes that explosion, right? Dreamer, rise of civilization, developer, organizer, planner. They wanted this land for something else, okay? It was political, aerial, and on ground. I'm hearing world domination, and I did say transferring of consciousness. These entities, the old switcheroo, if you know what I mean. Musician, performer, entertainer, actor, dancer, performer. And whether or not people want to know this or not, it's just like, what is that muddy waters? The devil went down to Georgia or whatever it was, how he sold his, he sold his soul to the devil so he could play the fiddle, okay? It is just like that. These people want fame so bad that they sell out to these entities. And why would these entities want to do this? Because they were not blessed with the human experience, okay? They've done such bad shit that they cannot come back here, okay? So these people sell out their souls for fame. And what do they exchange it for? For the entities to use their vessels, okay? Not only is this happening in this industry, it's also happening with our leaders, okay? World domination. Listen, I knew this was going to come out. Freemason, other, secret society. Camorra, Rosicrucian, Freemason. And Freemasons, I hate to break it to you guys, but these fuckers, they don't tell you this when you're starting out, but when you get to the hierarchy, you are of the reptilian agenda. This is the reptilian hierarchy. This is the Anunnaki, and it's all about world domination, okay? Duelist, athlete, gladiator, other, martial artist. Yeah, athletes, all of it, right? It's all corrupt. You guys, If you guys don't know this, all of this is going to be brought into the light. There is not going to be any more hiding this. When Donald Trump talks about they're eating cats and dogs, they are eating people. These things are eating people. They are doing blood sacrifice on children. I have had so many dream downloads where they're throwing children into the water, drowning children. I don't even want to tell you the dream that I had not too long ago. Maybe I eventually will, where I was in a movie theater and these hellhounds came and they were attacking children. They were ripping children apart limb to limb right in front of my very eyes. It's all sacrifice is the name of the game, and they want pure souls. Okay, what was is, and this land is marked. You mark my words. This land is marked, and there's no coincidence that this ran parallel. If you look it up on Route 66, um, there's reasons for everything. There's some really dark shit going on in these tunnels. There's some really dark shit that's still happening on this old Route 66, okay? And these contaminants and things, what's about to really go down, um, we're headed into another apocalypse, okay? Period. Period. I've seen people, like I said, they were just, just like zombies. They had, there was something animating their car, their vessel, but it wasn't anything good, right? What they're giving me is golems. If you've never heard of a golem, it's like, if you look it up, it's Jewish. Look up the Jewish version of a golem, and it's just like us. What animates us? Our soul, okay? And what's animating those things are of nothing good, right? They are soulless beings. They're demonic frequencies. A lot of people, when you're overcoming your shadow or you're overcoming the matrix programming, um, okay, so we've been overwritten, right? We are realities piled on top of realities. And a lot of us have had to go through this deprogramming, this MK Ultra. And what's happened is a reptilian consciousness has been piled upon a human consciousness, and that's what we have been here doing. We've been healing this. Once you heal, you evict the demonic frequency, the reptilian, however you want to view it. It's all the same. It's all the same. Gluttony, diet, nutrition or food issues, fasting, deprivation, and like I said, I don't really want to say it again, but I told you what their diet was. Mediator, pacifist, peacemaker, other, diplomat. And our officials have shaken hands and made contracts, soul contracts with these entities. Okay? All of this is about to be busted wide open. I'm not still exactly not sure what is going to happen in that area that I've already said, but there's a reason why it came to me. There's a reason why I dreamt of that, and I'm not kidding you. It was all good when we were taking that road trip in that car, and you see the way that car ended up, right? These people were abducted. These people, it was the land that there you go. It was the land that they wanted so that they could also, they could extend these underground tunnels. Basically, most everywhere, especially big cities, even this little town, have underground tunnels, right? So that they can do these worships and these sacrifices to these beings, these gods, the devil, however you want to look at it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting really hot and really nauseous, and my head aches back to the extreme talking about this. I'm hearing Reaganomics. So, yeah, Ronald Reagan knew all about this, okay? Yeah. I believe that would have been who was in office when all this is happening. Let's take a look at the chat for a minute so I can kind of refresh my energy. You like it better with just my voice, Dan? Hi, TK. We were talking about you. Why the fuck didn't I get notification again? Grr. How much did I miss? Probably like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes. I posted to members too. Your head's been pounding too, TK? Mm-hmm. We were just saying before I joined. We feel frazzled. Absolutely. Huge fire outside of has broke out this evening outside of Los Angeles, California. I wonder how far that is from San Bernardino. I wonder how far. Here's a better one yet. How far away is that from old Route 66? Hey, Big Mike. How are you? George Herbert Walker Bush. That sounds about right. That Bush administration, all of them are, what was that, the Skull and Bones? All of that stuff is interconnected. Dormant. I'm hearing dormant. Dormant. They're trying to wake something up. They're trying to wake up an even more evil entity by doing all this, okay? That museum. That museum is the entry, one of the main entry points to this underground, whatever it is, underground city, they're telling me. They have helicopters. They have ships. They're telling me ships. Hospitals. Elevators. For scientific experiments. And I did say consciousness transference. You guys, they have hospitals there where they're telling me that they give birth. They're telling me there's wild children under there. Yeah, my headache just got so much worse, and I'm getting tingly sensations on top of my crown. These children are wild. You know, when you don't have any care, some of them don't even know how to talk. Air. They have their own air supply as well. You can't miss what was never there. DNA samples, cloning, human cloning. They want to talk about mostly the consciousness transference. I'm hearing something about the Third Reich. Something about God's chosen and the damned. They're also giving me branding, some sort of branding. They're showing me Beyonce's face. They're giving me Oprah's face. And they're humanoids. Humanoids. What the fuck is Drummond? Drummond. Drummond. Wow, look at this. It's not wanting to go. Interference, right? Drummond stats. Andre Drummond. 3 Freemason number, right? Yeah. Drummond, Tennessee. Drummond Company. A global leader in the coal industry. We have been building our reputation of excellence for more than 80 years. Where are they based out of? Heritage Landing. At Drummond, we don't just claim to be a leader. Remember, we had leader in the coal industry. We prove it time and time again. We have been building our reputation of excellence for more than 80 years. As a global leader in coal production today, Drummond ships are more than 30 million metric tons of coal and controls reserves of more than 2 billion tons. Being leaders means an unyielding commitment to provide our clients with the very best quality and service. In addition to coal, Drummond is the largest merchant coke producer in the U.S. and is well known for its foundry industry. Listen, I'm not sure if that's supposed to say coke. Coke. Every day, every prod, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Drummond Company Incorporated and its subsidiary Twin Pines LLC have no direct or indirect relationship with Twin Pines Minerals LLC. But where is it at, right? Birmingham, Alabama. Minerals, right? This is giving me the same thing that happened to all the other planets, right? They mine things so much that the atmosphere, there's no atmosphere, right? Company, okay. Yeah. Owner. Privately owned coal mining and processing company. Richard Mullen, Ron Damron, Alan Lang, Bruce Webster, Nathaniel Drummond, Scott Castleberry, Carolina Riano. The name comes from Gaelic word drumain, which is a derivative of druum and means, that's giving me druid, right? Ridge or high ground. It may have originated from the barony of Drummond, which is likely the same as the parish of Drymen in Stirlingshire. At the ridge. It means at the ridge. There's a ranch in Oklahoma, which is right next door to California, right? Anyway. Anywho, yeah, this is some pretty fucking dark shit, you guys. Tell me more. Thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. Marrying for money. This is giving me human trafficking, right? Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. They're running out of time as well. Yeah, California is going to be experiencing a lot of shit because of the dark shit that's happened there, right? Jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Carless, no car, repo, car issues. That car just keeps sticking out to me over and over again. And I really wish I knew the owner of that car because he was a gray-haired man with a beard. He was driving and I was the passenger, and there was one other girl in the back seat. Dirty offer. Like I said, I know I was a female in the dream, but I have no idea who I actually was in that dream. Ancestor. Karmic feminine. Happily ever after. Whoever it was in these cars, they were going there for a better life, okay? Happily ever after, a period of time imagined to never end. Morally bankrupt, karmic debts, broke. Protagonist, lacks characteristics that would make him a hero. Somebody could have done something about all this as well, right? What they're giving me is whoever, there was somebody who, it was like majority ruled, right? I know that there was a bunch of regular houses of families living there, but there was somebody who owned the majority of that land, like some kind of proprietor or property manager or something like this, and who was aware of all these happenings there. Dream of Californication, daydreaming, freedom. They were promised something that they would never get, right? They got a dirty offer. These people were completely morally bankrupt. They sacrificed themselves and all of this shit for this. They never got their freedom. Persuasive. Written communication with intention of influencer, convince reader to believe an idea or opinion to do an action. Yeah, they were promised some sort of better life, and they never got that. Okay, they never got that. You can design who you are. People planning, chameleon, changes to play a certain part. Yeah. They soon, once they got there, or they soon realized what this deal entailed. Spirit. The only time I feel anything is when I have sex, just the tip. And I told you this was some kind of human trafficking. And these girls, the two girls that were in the car, were much younger than this man. And it didn't feel like this was a father or an uncle. This felt like these girls were picked up on the highway, or they wanted to go out to California to get away from whatever it was, their family, whatever it was, to have a better life. And they got stuck in this shit, okay? Yeah. The thing is, though, that once they got there, that man never made it either. He was one of the ones that was like zombified in the car. Let's see. I keep hearing get your route or your kicks on Route 66. Huge trafficking area, right? Huge hot spot as well for paranormal activity. I'm hearing Tigger or Tiger. Liz, Elizabeth. Lie, right? They were lied to. I'm hearing zygote. Lit. And that pipeline did so-called burst after that train wreck. They say that it happened because it was one of the brakes were out and the cargo was overloaded. What were they really carrying is what I'm wondering. What was really, truly? They say that it was some sort of mineral. Ah, okay. It was a mineral. I do remember now. I do remember now. And that's the reason why the coal just got brought up. I think it was some kind of like some kind of chemical that they use in like soap. Cargo. Sometimes known as the Duffy Street incident, was a combination of two separate but related incidents that occurred in San Bernardino, California, United States. A runway train derailment on May 12, 1989, and the subsequent failure on May 25, 1989, of the Calnev pipeline, a petroleum pipeline adjacent to the tracks. And I did say Route 66 run parallel to this town, right? Which was damaged by earth-moving equipment during the crash cleanup, right? You knew that shit was there. Let's see, what were they carrying? Was carrying trona that had been mined and loaded into freight cars for shipment to a buyer. Listen, I'm wondering if the same stuff was linked to that coal company that I just said. The shipment would move by rail to port of Los Angeles, then by ship to Colombia, South America. I think this was also human moving around, right? Los Angeles is known for all these underground tunnels, okay? Trona. Let's see what the trona was. Trisodium hydrogen dehydrate, also sodium sesquicarbonate dehydrate, is a non-marine evaporate mineral. It is mined as the primary source of sodium carbonate in the United States, where it has replaced the Solvay process used in most of the rest of the world for sodium carbonate production. Turkey is also a major producer. Let's see. Uses. So trona is a common source of soda ash, which is a significant lye, right? Lye. What do you use lye for? Which is a significant economic commodity because of its application in manufacturing glass, chemicals, paper, detergents, and textiles. It is used to condition water, water contaminants. You see what I'm saying? These so-called, it was shut down because of contamination. No, I don't think so. You mean the contamination that you knew was already there, and then you use this to cover up? It is used to condition water. It is used to remove sulfur from both flue gases and ignite coals. Yep, coals. There we go. There we fucking go. It is a product of carbon sequestration and flue gases. It is also used as a food additive. Listen, you guys, I don't give a damn where you're from. I don't give a hot damn where you're from. But do not drink any water that comes out of your fucking faucet, okay? Because what they're giving me, they're giving me population control. They're giving me another so-called corona outbreak. They're giving me a for real fucking zombie apocalypse, okay? But it's not it is not a zombie apocalypse. This is attack on certain genetic codes. See what I'm saying? It's going to affect the younger population as well. And what, all right. Intention is everything, right? If they affect and they so-called unalive mass groups of children, okay, innocent children, you do the math, okay, you do the math. Lie, listen, lie soap, lie. Please do not, please be careful what you intake. The water supply, the pipeline. Can I have 3? I'm hearing World War III, you guys. Wig. An earwig. Right? Wigs. This is also giving me the reptilian agenda, right? I've witnessed firsthand, on the other side of that chair, people's outers are now reflecting their inner. These people cannot hide anymore. Their hairs are falling out by the clumpfuls. They have fucking scales all up and down. They have scales all over their head. Okay, they have scales down their necks. They have scales and warts. Not only scales, but I've seen mass amounts of warts. And I've also seen, right, they look like hooves. Their nails will be like this fucking thick and split. They can't hide anymore, okay? And the breath is fucking awful. The breath is awful. Is an acronym for wildly important goal. It's a business concept that refers to a single, highly important objective that requires special attention. This is giving me like undercover operations, right? CIA and government, right? Here are some characteristics of WIG. Importance. A WIG is so important that not achieving it makes other achievements inconsequential. A WIG requires special attention and single measure of success. It's best to select one wig instead of working on multiple goals at once. A wig is an objective that won't be achieved unless it gets special attention. Can be challenging to achieve because it can be tempting to focus on the urgencies of the day. Warsaw. Listen, and what did I say earlier? What did I channel? Shit. The Third Reich or something like this. Warsaw Stock Exchange Index, the oldest index of Warsaw Stock Exchange, originally an acronym for Warsawski Index Gildoy. Slang term, a term used to describe when someone does something so good that they go bald. God, listen, they go bald. It can also refer to when something happens so unexpectedly that your wig flies off your head. A scolding. Listen, you guys, shit's about to go down. In these next 4 years, the shitteth is going to hitteth the fanneth. Do you hear me? Please stock up on water supplies. Please stock up, limit your public going, limit who you're around. If you do not trust these people with your soul, please do not be hanging around with them. Now is the time to cash out, okay? If you do not have to be in the matrix and you do not have to go out there and work a 9 to 5, please don't. Cash out, do something else, try to work from home, whatever it is. This is it, y'all. This is it. I'm trying to tell you, this whole fucking structure, I'm hearing infrastructure, is about to crash. If you've got stocks and things like that, cash out. Cash the fuck out. 3 more. And it's the apocalypse, okay, guys? I don't really know what else to say. I'm not saying that to cause panic or anything like this. If you don't already feel this, this message may not be for you. Now is not the time to be drinking or putting those substances in your body, because what they're giving me is not only are they going to be contaminating the water, they are going to be putting chemicals and things like this in the alcohol, so that with whatever is released into our atmosphere or whatever it is, it's going to activate and it's going to be like a mass, you know what? I didn't say ERM, but there's no coincidences, right? Let's go ahead and read it. stands for Enterprise Risk Management. It's a process that helps organizations manage risks to achieve their goals. And this is their fucking goal, right? Identifying potential threats, planning for threats, monitoring for suspicious activity, stopping insider threats, creating opportunities for improvement, protecting the organization from harm. Cover-ups, right? A queen herpes virus. Listen, I'm telling you, they're going to be releasing another virus, okay? It may appear like this coronavirus. It may appear one way. Hell, for all I know, they could be doing, you know, like counter-reactive or counterproductive things to this so-called, these, what do they call it? Vaccines that people have taken. I'm being guided to tell you, do not, no flu vaccines. Okay. I think flu came through in one of the things that I read earlier. Even I'm going to have to go back because most of the time I have no idea what I have said, right? When I'm in the channel mode, I have no idea what I've said mostly. Do not let your children, especially children, because that's what they are trying to affect. Do not let them get vaccinated, okay? If that means them not going to school, listen, these schools are part of the problem. They're part of the infrastructure, okay? All this shit's about to crash. Herpes virus, I can't even say that. A neurological disease in horses caused by the equine herpes virus infection damaged blood vessels in the brain. And I said brain, right? I said the transfer of consciousness, spinal cord, which can lead to tissue damage and loss of function in those areas, right? Zombies. Engineered human myocardium, a tissue engineered heart muscle that can be used to model human heart failure. Equipment health monitoring, a system for monitoring the health of equipment. Early human milk, a feeding method where an infant receives only human milk with or without fortifiers. They could do this to baby formula, okay? Yeah. May refer to an Italian interjection that people make when they are hesitating or deciding what to say next, right? Yeah. Right? I'm hearing briny. I'm hearing brick, Freemason, right? Breaking and entering. A term used to describe when a student or other person, yeah, children, right, breaks and enters a school building, school bus, or residential garage during a school-sponsored event. It can also, okay, I'm being guided to tell you to homeschool your children, okay? It can also refer to when a student or other person remains in a secured building after hours and commits a crime. Brown ribbed craft, a type of label made of brown craft paper with a ribbish finish. These labels have a permanent adhesive and can be used with inkjet and laser printers. An American multinational conglomerate holding company that trades on the NYSE as BRKA, Class A and Class B. Berkshire Hathaway was founded in 1839 as a textile, here we go, manufacturer and became a major conglomerate in 1965. Textiles. There's something, the textiles, post-industrial, right? Post-industrial. These people are trying to send us back into the they're trying to send us back, right? Yeah. This shit goes deep, you guys. That's for sure. They do not want us shifting into this golden age completely. They want to keep us stuck, okay? They want to keep us stuck in the past. Let's see. And they're willing to do all this to get there, right? To stay there. I have not cursed gods and goddesses. I have not caused disruption of peace. 33, right? I have not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. Right? The market. The market. The market. The stocks going down, losing money, right? Goat. Fertility as when depicted on the arms of the throne of Queen of Pentacles suggests bestiality and overindulgence in sex, as in key 15, the devil, right? And I did say an underground industry. I did say child trafficking. I did say human moving around. And I did not mention the, right, bestiality, okay? Okay? Associated with water and suit of cups, it's a symbol of knowledge, and preservation also means love, pleasure, and enjoyment. Tainted water, right? The water supply. Why is the cups here? Trouble in paradise. California, right? Take this job and shove it. Like I said, if you don't have to work a regular 9 to 5, also, if you are, know who the fuck you're working for. Who, okay, I understand, you know, when they go into corporations and things like this, they change hands, and you really don't know who the fuck you're working for. Okay? Sag Cap, there go that Cap energy again. Starseed, Anunnaki. Lyrans, Sirius the dog star. This is going back, what is, will be, and always was. Okay, this is about the Lyran and the Orion Wars. Okay, Pleiadian, the bull, Lumeria, you're out of this world. And I told you the ships. Okay, not only are there ships in our atmosphere, there are ships underwater all around us, but some of these underground bases are hiding these dark fucking entities. The reptilians, right? Soul frequency. Each person has a unique soul frequency or core vibration that is their true essence. And they want you to not know who you are. Go back to sleep, right? Laws of Mayat. I have not cursed gods or goddesses. This is pissing me off. I'm getting really frustrated. Helping hand. Yeah. Know that we are all protective, right? Which is why we have ships surveilling our atmosphere. There's going to be a lot more sightings, and we are not alone in this, okay? We are not alone. Not only are the Pleiadians, but the Tau Cetians. There's the Galactic. This is the Galactic Federation, okay? I have not caused disruption of peace. First house, self-image, and they want to take your identity, right? Leader of the pack. Cares, and that pack is going back to the hellhounds that I seen in my dream. Cares what society thinks. Superficial, Aries. Be yourself. Scared of what family will think. Sugar-coated shit, right? Lust. Hornado. It's a whore they know or you know. Succubus, incubus energy. Abundance. Something tangible, taste, touch, smell. Luxury, comfort, the finer things. You manifested abundance, or this person is with you. This has given me destiny swapping, right? Forgive me, for I not know what the fuck I do. Matrix, self-imposed prison, not woke. Go back to sleep, right? Saturn's day. This is the black cube. This is our devil here. This is time. Cap Aquarius, Chronos. Bina, death. You are so beautiful inside and out. I'll follow you to any timeline, soulmate. Speak your truth. You're being guided to. Could be a writer or a good communicator. Gemini, Mercury, third house communication. Right? The lies, right? You're doing it already. You're on schedule with destiny. And unfortunately, whether y'all like it or not, this is part of why we signed up to be here during this time period. Sloth, moving at the speed of snail. Hurry up, post-slope. I'm being guided to tell you guys, if you know what you're here to create, get up a little bit earlier every day. All right, get up so you can meditate. Get up so that you can work on this. Get up so that you can accomplish why you came here. Okay, remember who you are. Eighth house, house of death, sex, heritage, other people's money, wills, occult mystery, Scorpio, Mars, Pluto, 1111, death and transformation will be crucial in Soul of the 13th. Okay. Series, asteroid of nurturance. Nurture your gifts, nurture yourself, nurture your creations, okay? The golem, right? The breath of life. 33, I have not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. Some of us won't be on this timeline, okay? This will bypass a lot of us because we're not vibing at the frequency of this. But, you know, those who didn't ascend or transcend their shadow, this is family member, this is going to be everyone, right? You're gonna have to stand your ground, and you're gonna have to stay, you know, we had to pick a side. Okay, we had to pick a side, ascendant or descending, and stay the same, right? Virgo, Libra. Libra's the scales of justice. This is giving me our court systems, the laws of Mayat, right? I have not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. And I'm here to tell you, the way it's going to be in the future is just like 1984, okay? If you think a fucking evil thought about somebody, or you think about harming them, that's going to be picked up. That thought is going to be projected very loud, and you are going to get your ass handed to you for that shit. Goat, fertility as when depicted by the arms of the throne of the Queen of Pentacles suggests bestiality and overindulgence. I came, I saw, I conquered, bragging rights. Hobosexual, your rent's due, motherfucker. And these people can't pay their rent. It's time to pay the piper, right? You can't sell what's not yours, right? But you tricked off your vessel, and it's time to pay the piper. Man against machine. Wrath, I'll go to war with you, them, and self. Kamikaze, spiritual bully. Seventh house, Venus, partnership and marriage. Painter, musician, poetry, storyteller, Libra, fine arts, beauty, music, creator, energy. Get your creations out there. Third house, communication, Gemini, two-faced, loose lips, sink ships, not living in your north node. Okay, and this is Gemini shadow, obviously. This is about the lies and manipulation, right? What will you bring to the table? Is it equally yoked? 70-30, 60-40, 90-10, 50-50, equal partners. Feed your inner child. Childhood lost. When I grow up, you're their hero, and now's the time for healing. This is what we've been doing collectively for the last 3 years. Okay, those who are meant to awaken are awakening or awakened, and we are waking up the rest of our star family, right? These earth angels, and it's time to heal. Okay, entity attachment. And they're trying to attach these entities to our inner child woundings. You see how this works? It's fucking MK Ultra. Know who you are. What triggers certain behaviors? Shadow work. Ready or not. Dark night of the soul. Don't fight a dark night. If you're going through a dark night, the only way out is through. You got to go through it, okay? Good things come to those who wait. Cultivating patience. Greed. All money ain't good money. Possible theft. I'll be you and you be me. Guard your inheritance and identity. And this is about the codes. This is about your fucking soul frequency. This is about your G code. This is about the coding in your DNA that not only they clone, but they control through these acts of, right, the SA, okay? Cleanse your aura, spiritual hygiene, fast pray, violet flame. Some of you guys would do well to call in the violet flame. Some of you guys would really do good for a Reiki session. Some of you guys would do good for a cord cutting. And the violet flame, you can call upon that. You can call upon Archangel Michael. You can use Saint Germain, right? Alright, so I really want to get out of this energy. And so with that being said, we're going to get some advice from the guides. I had been sitting on this for probably, I don't know, since the second, not a full week. I've been sitting on a lot of stuff, honestly, you guys. The things with the children, I don't know if and when I will be releasing that, but it's a very terrible energy, and I really don't like getting into it, but I will when I'm guided to. I will when I'm guided to. We don't sacrifice children to save self, that's for sure. You protect the innocent. Whew, okay. I'm hearing the name Nancy. I'm hearing for Micah. Micah. Minerals, right? Have we not learned? Ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both eternal sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Pay attention. Follow the path that's right for you. God bless those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Gentleness is the path of peace. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. You have all that you need, and you will be provided for no matter where you go. Know that. Oracle. For some of you guys, if you're guided to move at any given time, go ahead and listen to that. Oracle. Wait for important information. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Listen to yourself, okay? Yeah. Parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Some of you guys are going to have to leave your parents behind, right? If they chose the other path. Books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Some of you guys are meant to be prophets and or to rewrite the good book, right? There's reasons why those scrolls and all of these documents were buried and they're found, because we're retelling the story over and over again. Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. I told you, Earth Angels. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Summer. Bask in joy and light. Keep the vibrations high. Keep your mind clear. The collective consciousness, what we give our thoughts to create our reality, and they would like to pull an old switcheroo and get us looking over here and worried about that rather than what's good to come, okay? It's the hive mind mentality, you guys. Collective frazzled, yes, Dan. Ventura County, Big Mike. (1989) Bush president when train crash. Thank you, Dan. I was kidding on last message about... Oh, I left TK. I removed it. I heard about these children in the tunnels a while back. It's okay, Dan. All good. P. Diddy gang tied to Illuminati. Absolutely, they are. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading right here where it's at and go replenish my energy. because it did take a lot out of me, you guys. So I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Yeah. Save this to a playlist. It'll make even more sense as we go, okay? Peace, love, and light.